So I've just received some very, very useful information from me. So watch to the end of this video and you'll find out exactly what it was. It's been about 48 hours and I was just actually thinking this morning of a kind of phrase that would probably like sum up the situation, and it was almost like the phrase "the devil and the deep blue sea." We got caught up in that kind of scenario, I think. Just sort of trying to explain a little bit more the ongoing story. You know the story. So we've had that little bit of period of time to come to the conclusion, and what it was all about, what we explained to the guys at Chelston. We sort of said, look, you know, we are up to our kind of like maximum kind of like budget on this deal, and if we're faced with another kind of like fairly hefty repair job on this van, which we don't really know yet, but we're kind of we were a little bit scared of why, you know, we're up to our limit of the budget, and this you know, if this job actually puts us, it would push us right beyond our kind of like budget and our means. So that is the situation we're at. And we've had quite a few phone calls. People have been, we've been having some really interesting conversations over the last 48 hours, 24 hours possibly, really, for the conversations, and trying to piece together some sort of like trying to get. We were a little bit caught up in the world, you know, in the wave of that sea. I think we were just like going with it, and getting sort of like steered, and we were excited. Don't get me wrong. We were kind of like, you know the score. This is kind of like as it was, and it's been you know, at the end of the day, it's sort of like been a bit like traumatic, really, because we thought we were going in that direction, and then you get a little bit of a knock back, and and fair play, you know, we were sort of, people have like asked us, you know, did you know about the situation with the engine, and you know, we had them kind of issues previously, and never really got over the fact that we were kind of like running scared a little bit, and and well, it was a great thing. Literally, we took this thing to Shrewsbury just before Christmas, and it like on the motorway, it's like 70 mile an hour, solid as a rock, going like a steam train, and and just on the kind of the guys picked up like the idle like was not quite, so we think we're down to like an injector set in. They have to set it up on like computer, and so we're going to get back, and we've re-evaluated the situation, and we've kind of like said, you know, if we can get this thing back to as it was previously, and you know, without any of this, is it kind of like right now, is there any like vibration? You know, people put like a penny on the top of the engine and to check out like vibration and stuff, and if we can get it running as it should be, the rest of it is, it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And for what you got to remember is the chunk of money that we were going to throw at this deal, you know, and it wasn't ending there. It was going to be the next thing. It was going to be the alarm system, another tracker system, another gas slow system, because these bottles would not fit in the smaller camper van, and it was looking at a real good deal price for that system, like and actually for me to install it, we're looking at nearly 700 for the system, and we all of a sudden, you know, and people were saying like, you must be crazy, another alarm, you know. So we're kind of swept back again, and we forced the deal is no more. The deal is no more. We've kind of had we've had a reevaluation, and we want to get this thing back. We're going to try and pull it back. At the moment, it's a total blank canvas, and I've been sort of like saying to Caroline, I said, we need to get in the vibe a little bit more. We need to sort of change a few things around, and that's what we're going to. In fact, I've actually got the heating on 20 degrees at the moment. It's been running overnight, and it's on electric with a Trumer, and that was something that sort of like kicked me the other day when we had they were actually giving us the handover. They were doing the handover for the Eliseo, and they have now, which it was all a bit of a game changer. We wasn't even aware of the fact that the Eliseo now has actually got a diesel heater integrated in the Trumer. That's how kind of, we were still thinking of the days of like night heaters and stuff like that, and now it's all in the Trumer heater system, and we were kind of like, well, there, oh my god, that's like a game changer straight away. We probably wouldn't have needed as much LPG on board as probably we were thinking about. So, and then while he was like scrolling through, he said, because it was really warm inside, and I said, what have you got this like running on at the moment? And he said, oh, it's been running on electricity. And I'm like, do you know what? It just clicked that basically it's something that I just don't get in the habit. If we're kind of cold, we just like smack on the gas, put on the blower, and it warms up really nice. So I'm kind of like, it just, look, you need to take that on board. And I have taken it on board, and we had it running all last night, and it's really nice in here. It's actually it's too hot. I almost like feel like I need to go outside and get some fresh air now. It's that warm. So I'm just going to snick it down a little bit in a minute, but that was like one thing. The next thing I said to Caroline, I said we have literally got to get into the mood, and I came out and I actually dragged Caroline after I'd been like sizing things up. Oop, steady, watch the upholstery. Yeah, so I literally got myself perched in this position in the passenger's side chair, and then I'm kind of like moving the table around, and basically you can put the, and we were actually sat in last night. I said to Caroline, recline the seat, because I was just checking out some different angles on this motorhome, and I'm kind of like, do you know what? I've never done this in the whole entire time we've had the motorhome with this L-shaped lens. You know I've been talking about this L-shaped lens and how we never used it, and we need to get, we were both sat in these chairs last night. I'll shift over that side a minute. Let's just move over there, and I was kind of like spinning this around. You've got the little single seat over this side so you can stretch your legs out as well, but you can basically just move the table around, and I'm kind of like, we were both sat reclined in this, and we have never done this in this motorhome. That is the maddest thing. So I think we're just gonna, we got to get this thing sorted, and we've got to get back on the road with this motorhome and look at things from a whole new perspective. Absolutely. Yeah, spoke about this cupboard, and I was actually speaking to someone yesterday that was telling me that they use one of them little plastic steps. We've actually got one, and they keep it in their motorhome if they need to get up high, and that's like a nice little tip, to be honest, stepping on the little step to get you a little bit higher, especially if you're shorter. And I nearly need that step in this situation for this top shelf. See how this shelf is really high up, and to get back to the back of this shelf over there, when you've got them little bins, which me and Caroline have been talking about, these little bins where we put stuff in, and if you need to access it, it's such a struggle. Anyway, we were talking about we were talking about upgrading the air fryer, and we're thinking about getting one of them Ninja kind of air fryers, a little bit smaller. So I'm actually eyeing up this cupboard now for maybe the air fryer. These shelves are easily removed, okay, and that gives you a really massive cupboard up here, and we're looking like the Ninja is going to kind of fit in this space over this side of the cupboard. Yeah, until we kind of like, I think, you know, we're going to pick one up and then see if we can get it, because it's just the ideal spot where you can just, if it's no shelf and sat there, you can just pick it up and drop it down on your work surface. What do you think? So yeah, that's one thing that another little thing I'm gonna get into it again. I've got to get myself into it, get these little logistical kind of jobs done. The bread bin, which we had located in this cupboard, is out, and we feel that again it's not going to go back in. We're kind of quite resorted to the fact that, you know, why don't we just get a nice sort of like almost like a plastic cake box, and seal your bread in that, you know, bread bin. You know, we're just looking for some general kind of upgradey to make life a little bit more easy, and just put a whole new different angle on it again from the last time. So but it's almost like a blank canvas for us. Yeah, as you can see at the back, that sponge, we will go back to moving that sponge. I've taken all that away already because it's going to be on the move on Tuesday, and so that sponge will be coming out as well, and we'll get back to our lovely surface, get back to the sheepskin rug in the middle, even our board. We were kind of like, we were trying to like maybe find a location, the Eliseo, for that kind of board. It was in the middle, and that was one of the first things we actually fitted to this motorhome, believe it or not. And it's a lot of memories, you know. So hopefully oh, another little thing we were talking about last night as well, another little modification that I want to do, is the fact that this table, you've seen it a million times, we have a tablecloth on this, okay, and we have these metal clips. They were like from the range or something like that, these little metal clips, tablecloth clips, little chromy ones, and they get, okay, it's quite sharp. They're quite sharp underneath, so they a little bit of a annoyance. We've had them in there all the time. You just get so, you know, you put up with it, and then all of a sudden you've got to, like, when you know, I'm at the situation now where I'm literally trying to, you know, let's try and improve every little angle we possibly can. So I'm even looking possibly for another, I said to Caroline, maybe another kind of like tablecloth on here, some anti-grip matting on it or something. I'm not even sure yet what we're going to do, but I said to Caroline, even our existing tablecloth with some anti-slip matting so it doesn't go sliding around. What do you think? Leave us a comment. The other thing, when I was sat over there in that seat over this side, in the driver's side, reclining over this way, they've got this little, in this one, the seat will actually pull out like that. So, you know, you can actually relax back here and stretch your legs out on this one as well. This just, and we were both actually sat in them, like I say, we were sat in them chairs last night, and maybe we need to get the big TV up on the bracket, soundbar, and totally chill out once again in the 690EG. But yeah, it's like I say, this table, I said to Caroline last night, it's just so bloody versatile, you know. Look at it. Yeah, so it looks like the ongoing journey. So there's a few people will be kind of like saying, Joff, you're doing the right. Well, we've had a load of positive comments. Everybody is saying like, and we, like I say, people get mixed up in that wave of, and you get further down the road, and yeah. And if things, like I say, I was talking about my my little wire the other day from Van Bits that was going to save me £100 on a new install, and look, I've still got it. If I need to ever, it's still there. The plug is at the back of this motorhome, so. Yeah, just a little re-evaluation, and just a few different angles on things, and all them like modifications, even the modification on the step there with the hinge that we did. All the LED lights have been taken out. I've taken all the LED lights. So, but it is Amazon, isn't it? Amazon LED lights. So total back to as it was. Basically, it's back to as it was when we picked it up, you know. Bloody mad. So we got to get this engine sorted, and then I am literally, if I get that engine sorted, the trip is organised. The trip is on, and I can probably afford to go and have a really good time now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, okay guys, we're going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe inspired you. Have you been caught up in this wave, this torrent going, the devil and the deep blue sea, the devil and the deep blue sea? And appreciate, like I say again, big shout out to Eric. I spoke to Eric yesterday. I spoke to Kevin on his way back from Spain with a little bit of an issue, and we look forward to seeing you guys mighty soon, and everybody else mighty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Yeah, it's a little, we're having a little interlude. I'm having my haircut in Torquay, in Fade Zone, and the guy is doing how much better do I look? Look at this look, you know? So, little interlude in the video, but I've got some other news to tell you guys later on. Very, very interesting. But from the barbershop in Torquay, so the good thing about Curry's is we got 12 months guarantee, and he was offering another like a 3-year guarantee for 22 quid, but we just opted out of that. We just sort of said, nah, we'll go with it, mate. 12 months, let's have lots and lots of chips. Look at this. There's so many things I need to replace back, but we're not getting too excited yet, because we're going to leave it empty for a second. But anyway, in the meantime, is there anybody in the market for a lovely pair of FIAT leveling ramps? They're the small ones. They come in a lovely canvas bag that's had one loving owner from new. Yeah, remember them a week ago? How things change. So, anyway, oh, I'm on a take 2 actually. I've got my microphone hanging up over in that direction, because I got halfway through this video and the mic went off. So I'm just like, I'm going to just rip it again. So I'm glad you stayed with me to the end of this video. But anyway, what I'm going to do, let's get straight on to this information. You saw us today getting the Ninja. That's another video. Is it another video? While I was actually, Caroline's already unboxed the Ninja. So I'll show you in a minute. I'm super excited. I'm stoked again now. I'm absolutely stoked. I'm going to get down to the important stuff. Okay, you can read this comment in the comment of the last video. Read down through the comments. It's absolutely fantastic. From James Schofield. I think I can call you Jim. James, because I've already seen some of your posts on the FIAT forum that we were trawling through, looking for information when we were having all that traumatic experience. Anyway, this is the comment, guys. Listen to this. Feel your pain, Joff. We had very similar issues on our van, which you featured on your channel a few months ago. We ended up having a new ECU, the same as us, which didn't fully fix the issue. It still ran a little bit rough on the idle and under acceleration. So we've got that little bit of idle. Anyway, going on from there, we took the van back and they changed 4 injectors. This all happened at about 35,000 miles. Our van is a Ducato 150 bhp manual 2018 with a full service history. Since that repair in mid 2023, the van has been great. Jim, we love you. Have you any warning lights on your dash? No, we haven't, because that was the ECU. Have you had a look at the FIAT forum? Jim, I've seen your posts on there, mate. I said to Caroline earlier on, I can't believe it, and you've actually commented on this video. It's fantastic. There's a community of some very knowledgeable owners, and yeah, we were reading a lot of that information, mate, who have had issues with the Ducato Euro 6 without AdBlue. The issues is many dealers don't fully understand these issues. I presume that is the dealers don't fully understand what causes these issues, and just advise changing this part and the part that costs £1,000. If you want the link to the forum, let me know and I will send you it. Good luck and keep positive, Jim. That is the kind of information that 5 months ago I would have been absolutely delighted to read, honestly. That, and so this is the reason I'm putting it out on YouTube and our platform, is because basically anybody else with these kind of issues, it's going to be an absolute, like, such a relief to get stories like this and share stories like this. Absolutely fantastic, mate. So thank you for that, guys. I hope you appreciate me passing on that information to you guys. There's so many Fiat Ducato motorhomes out there, and we can't be the only ones with these kind of issues. And obviously Jim had them issues with his, and so it's great news. We're spreading the word. Fiat Ducato, check it out, this information. Injectors, ECU, stuff like that. That fault code. Anyway, that was that. Really appreciated. Thank you again. I want to just literally, I've had so many messages on this, and Chris and Sue, that I actually spoke to Chris only last week on the phone, and he was saying, like, reading down through the comments and about the changeover issue, we were getting all excited and didn't know what direction we were heading in, and I don't think you would have enjoyed squeezing past Caroline while she was cooking tea. And you're probably right, mate. Absolutely. In these things, you know the score, and we're starting to look at things in a whole new perspective now. Absolutely. And just mentioning the Ninja, so Caroline literally unboxed it only a few minutes ago, and it came in one of them. I'm going to show you. Come with me. So hopefully the mic has had a little bit of charge now. So anyway, yes, look, up in this cupboard, the cupboard that we talked about for the Ninja. Did I talk about this cupboard for the Ninja? So anyway, the name of the game was, this was the cupboard that we were having a struggle with the vinegar, tomato ketchup, stuff like that. So in this cupboard now, the Ninja, in the original packaging, the Ninja in the packaging. Look at that. How good is that? Okay, and the replacement. Look at that. So it just sits in there. Look at that. Up there. Absolutely easy to remove. Just what we want. In she goes. That is what we were talking about. Whoa. We are going to end the video there, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that information pretty valuable, and all the other little bits and pieces. So we got a lot of work to do on our hands, and getting all this thing resorted, a new perspective. We're looking for a total new perspective on this moho. Fingers crossed it's going to work out.